Hey Feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into your reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. What are the messages for our feminines? What do they need to know? I'm like, no, I don't want to. Okay. What are the messages for feminine? We have the garden. Okay. Commitment. Life purpose. Okay. Alright, messages for feminine. Compatibility. All right, underlying energy here is abundance. So you and this masculine clearly have feelings for each other. I see this person has commitment on their mind, and perhaps you do as well. All right, your life purpose is to love, to be, to exist, to do the things that make you happy, and to contribute in some way to a greater purpose here in this world, right? And I feel like you're doing that. Your person is doing that. If you have no idea what your life purpose is, you soon will. All right. With the garden, I feel like you're nourishing yourself, taking care of your spirit, your body, your mind. All right. I feel like your person is doing the same thing. In this essence, I feel like your person wants to nurture the relationship. They want to take care of the relationship. Okay. They feel like the two of you truly are compatible. Perhaps more so than they feel when it comes to other connections, other attachments, anyone else. All right, it's something about this that really stands out. And these birds are green. Green is the heart chakra. So they really want to nurture and take care of this relationship because it means something to them. You have a special place in their heart. Okay, and the underlying energy here is abundance. All right, so there's a lot of things coming in here for you. Commitment, prosperity. Okay, you have an abundance coming in multiple ways. An abundance of love, an abundance of success. We have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, somebody wants to put the work in here with their feminine. All right, someone wants to put the work in with their divine counterpart. Let's get these messages. Messages for our feminines. Messages for our feminines. What do they need to know? 9 of Wands. Okay. You might be guarded at this time. Coming across as guarded to your person. 6 of Wands. They're trying to get your attention here. All right, the Hierophant. Yeah, because they're thinking of commitment long term. Now, I feel like the reason you put your guard up with them is because you didn't know that. You're focused on your life purpose, whatever that is. Whoa, we have the 5 of Wands. There could have been outside interferences or different things that try to prevent the two of you from coming together. With the Page of Pentacles here and the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this person has never experienced this level of... It's something like passion, interest, desire, all of that. Like all this is new to this person. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like they have to learn you, learn this. You know, it's something about it. 10 of Pentacles. But they do want to build with you though. Okay. 2 of Cups. There is this soulmate energy between you and this person as to where when you met one another, it was this familiar energy. Like you've known each other all your lives. Okay. This is an energy that they can't replace. They're carrying some sort of burden right now. The World. If you try to end things with this person, they're taking it really hard because they feel like the two of you are compatible. You're meant to be together. Yeah, the Death card. Some of you could have tried to end it with this person. I didn't expect that to be what came out, but you never know with these readings. You have the Star. Yeah, this is a fated connection, guys. The Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like they're very drawn to you. They've always been, but this could be someone that is in and out, wasn't really too certain at first, and so you viewed it as a distraction because the Six of Wands came first, then the Five. All right, but she's holding one. There's four here. Four is the stability, the twin flame union. The one here is the Ace, but it's like a breakthrough, you know, a spark, you know, a sudden urge to do something. So this person feels like they have to do something immediately. They try to grab your attention, say, hey, it's me, you know, the love of your life. Okay? Don't end this. Don't guard yourself from me. Okay? You're my choice. The Eight of Swords. You're always on this person's mind. Okay? Three of Cups. Okay. You could have thought that this was something that was just casual. That was just, you know. That could have been the impression that this person gave to you. Because the Three of Cups is like going out, having a good time, laughing, drinking, eating, dancing, you know. Hee hee ha ha. It's very lighthearted. It's not serious. This is a very platonic type of energy with the Three of Cups. Okay, so perhaps you thought that's just what it is, you know. Not every soulmate is romantic. So, you know, you could have thought, well, I'm putting energy in here to something that I don't feel is going in that direction. Like perhaps I need to not put my time, energy, and effort into it in that way. You know, like for example, adult friendships do not require us, to reach out to each other each and every day. We don't have to talk to each other each and every day. All right, I talk to you when I can. You know, life is doing what it does. I'll talk to you when I can, right? And there's no bad blood. There's nothing wrong with that. So perhaps that's what's going on here. You know, now it did hurt or it did sting because you have love in your heart for this person. But lo and behold, they have love in their heart for you too. And I feel like the love only grows regardless of what the situation is or the conditions are at present. It really doesn't matter. All right, so that tells me it's an unconditional. I said regardless of what the situation is or what the conditions are at present. Okay? So, again, unconditional. You may think, no, they were just giving a friend vibe. No, they wanted something else. Okay? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. It's not just a friend vibe here with this person at all. Okay? We have the Two of Swords. I feel like you were trying not to make too much of it or trying not to read too much into the situation. So you ultimately fell back. Okay? Because the Nine of Wands, again, wounded warrior, meaning I've been fighting for something. Okay? And this has been a battle, right? That's how you feel. Five of Wands, again, whether it was other things that you feel like were preventing you and this person from coming together, or whether you felt like you and this person just had clashing ideas of what it is that you wanted, you know? Like, again, they were given, this is casual, this is light. Maybe they assumed they were giving something else, but they weren't. They were giving you Three of Cups. But I see Lovers here. I see Seven of Swords. So perhaps they were hiding their true feelings. The Sun card. But they couldn't hide them once you decided to remove yourself. Okay? Because then it's like, okay, I miss this person. You know, I want this person around on a regular. Okay? Again, it's not just a adult friendship where I talk to you when I talk to you, you know. Nah, this person is like, I want to talk to you every day. I want to know how you're doing. Did you eat? What did you eat? Well, you know your blood type is such and such. You ain't really supposed to be eating that. Like, they trying to have that type of relationship with you. Okay? The Empress. I feel like this person pays you way more attention than you realize. Okay? You lose 5 pounds, they notice. You gain a pound, they notice. You know, like, oh my gosh. You sound a little bit different. They like, what's wrong with you? You know? It's a different pitch in your voice. Like, oh, something must have happened. You're really excited. Okay, I just feel they pay you way more attention than you realize, feminine. Okay? So where there is confusion, I feel this person is coming in to clear it up. Okay? It's like, let's clear this air here. I know what I want, beloved. Okay? The Four of Pentacles. Stop playing with me. Right? Like 2 years ago, we started with the go to your auntie's house, right? And we still bring that up. It's classic material. We're going to use it forever, right? Go to your auntie's house. But now it's stop playing with me, right? That one keeps coming up a lot through the channel. Like, stop playing with me. You know what this is, okay? Stop playing. Four of Pentacles here. They know who they want. They know what they want. The Magician is pulling something into fruition. The Knight of Swords is ready, set, go. That's my ready, set, go card. Right here, live and direct, just came to me. Because think about it, right? I always say the Knight of Swords is, I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going. I know what needs to be done. So let me just go ahead and do it. I don't have to sit around and wait. I don't have to ask no questions. I have all the details. Now, if the Knight of Swords were in reverse, that would be extremely impulsive. It's a person just feeling a certain type of way, or not even feeling, because swords are more like mental, but it's like having a thought and being like, you know what, let me just... But you didn't think it through. You didn't think about nothing. You just got up and dipped. And sometimes that works in your favor, but sometimes not really. Okay, so probability, right? Probability. So I feel like the word probability speaks for itself. It's like probably, right? It might not. It may not. Okay. But the Magician is all about bringing something into fruition, into the physical again. So I want to bring it in, but I feel like we keep having these disagreements. We keep having this. So perhaps it's just different love languages, because the Ten of Pentacles is building up security. It's like something that is stable and for life. Like, it's long term. Okay. So now we talking 10, 20, 30 years when we see the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. We talking decades. All right. So this person is not trying to be here today, going tomorrow. They want this forever. All right. So I just feel, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, let me learn your way of going about doing it, is where this person is coming from, because they don't want you to think they don't care. Now, it's not to say that they just completely dismiss whatever it is that they feel and they want because of what you feel and you want. No, relationships are about give and take and compromise. If you want a healthy relationship, right? But yeah, this person is rushing in here. I see the Lovers, Seven of Swords. Because if you feel like they don't have these feelings, or they don't want nothing from you or with you, child, good night. This person said, let's clear this up right quick. Okay, yeah. Let's clear this up right quick. We have the Two of Cups and I see the Devil. So I feel like it could be fear. All right. But this person thinks about you obsessively is another thing that's coming through. I just feel like it's a very strong, passionate love. All right. As to where they feel like they're stuck to you. You're stuck to them. Even if they wanted to end it or you wanted to end it, it's a part of your purpose and you're a part of their purpose. That's how they feel. They like, this relationship is purposeful, because regardless to whatever we go through, however you make me feel, however I make you feel, I can't get you off my mind, and I still want the same things with you. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to be open. I'm willing to try. So you have a twin that is like, I'm in this, you know, like I'm really in this regardless. Okay. No, we're not having the best moment right now. Yes, we're going through a lot, but I'm in this. Okay. So if that's what you've been wanting, it's right here, you know. So this person is really stressing, going through it behind the scenes with the Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay. The Page of Cups. Yeah. All right. So in comes this apology, reconciliation. Okay. King of Swords. They're speaking their truth. And I feel like that's what the apology is about. for coming across in this King of Swords energy. There's nothing wrong with the King of Swords, right? Like, all of the kings and queens identify with someone's energy out there. So we can't make it seem like it's something wrong with any of them, because it's not. They all have their amazing qualities, and we all have our not so great qualities, but they're still awesome because it goes into making us who we are, right? So the King of Swords, air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. Somebody that's typically very reserved with their emotions, and that word that's been coming up a lot through the channel, stoic. So even if they feel a certain type of way, you really wouldn't know it, okay? So this is good or bad, all right? Now the King of Swords in reverse, oh gosh, please stay out of his way, because not only is he smart, right? But this is like that person that is so smart that he'll hurt your feelings without even like saying anything mean, just with the way that he chooses to place the words, you know what I mean? So you really want to be careful with a King of Swords in reverse. But this person in the upright is someone that, you know, very smooth with their words. They have a way with their words, okay? So they tend to get themselves into a lot of things, but they can also talk themselves out of a lot of things. So I feel like that's where they're coming. They're coming in with that energy of saying what needs to be said. You know, it's some sort of accountability that perhaps they want to take. You know, if they said something that hurt you, that bothered you, that gave you the wrong impression or idea, they want to apologize for that. No, that was not my intention, but if that's what it did, I have to apologize for it, because this is the result. You know, this is what happened, and this is the result because of what happened. So let me go ahead and apologize for it. All right. Let me also apologize for just, you know, not expressing my love for you. That's what it feels like, not nurturing this the way that you need it to be nurtured, because that's the thing. This person is talking about you, you know, your heart, this connection, the relationship they have with you. So they feel like it's a very specific way they would have to do it in order for you to be satisfied. They haven't been doing it. So it's like they know you're not happy with the way things were, and they want to improve it. Okay. So Page of Swords and the Strength card. Spying on you. This person is spying on you, my love. Okay? Watching everything that you're doing. Go figure, right? With the Devil energy here and the Two of Cups, because they love you and it's an obsessive type of love. King of Cups. I don't know. With the Two of Cups being here, I feel like both of you might feel that way. The Nine of Wands. Like they crazy about you and you crazy about them. Yeah, the King of Swords. That's why you put the guard up, because they was in its King of Swords energy. You didn't really know how they felt. Six of Cups. Okay. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they coming in to stand up and fight for this connection. Four of Wands. See, the Six of Cups is like innocence, childhood, purity, things like that. So I feel you help them tap into that type of energy. And the King of Swords is like, yeah, come on, get out of here with all that kitty shit. You know what I mean? Even though that's how they feel, like they feel good, it's just they have a really difficult way of expressing it, or it's hard to explain. We have the Four of Wands. All right, Four of Wands is twin flame union with that Hierophant. Definitely marriage, definitely commitment. All right, sharing a home, sharing an environment. The Sun, yes, and a blissful marriage at that, a happy marriage. You know how to be like happily married? Yes. All right, not just married to be married, no, but happily married, because you want to be married to each other. And you want to build up a healthy life together. You both have similar ideas for how you want to go about, you know, just existing, you know, creating a certain lifestyle for yourself. This incense over here caught me all off guard. I inhaled some of that too. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Let's see. You could have felt like this person was going back and forth about maybe you didn't feel this, but this is just what it is. This person could have been going back and forth about whether or not they wanted to make this love offer to you. They've always viewed you this way, as this Empress, right? But again, maybe not wanting to mess up what they have with you. Because again, you know, soulmate energy is here. But not every soulmate is a lover. You know, you don't have to be romantic with every soulmate. So they could have just thought, oh, well, this is amazing connection I have with this person and I really don't want to lose it. But when you distance yourself, again, like I said, you know, you treat it like that. When they say, oh, this is a friendship, and you treat it like it's a friendship. Or they maybe didn't say that. Maybe they were just treating it that way. And so you treated it as a friendship. You distance yourself. You say, okay, I speak to you when I speak to you. I see you when I see you. Yes, it stung because you may have saw more, felt more. They felt it too, but they were a little more reserved with theirs than you were with yours. Nevertheless, you know, when you removed yourself, that's when it's like, oh, nope, I need this around all the time. I need this every day. You know, this is more than a friend, clearly, obviously. Okay, because the Empress is not just divine feminine energy. The Empress is also a wife. All right, so I don't just see this person as, you know, my friend or somebody that I enjoy. All right, the Hermit. But when they distance themselves or when they have moments where I don't hear from them, yeah, they're on my mind like crazy. And Ten of Wands, I'm over here stressing out. Okay, it's never that deep with just a regular adult friendship because I know I'll talk to you. All right, so yeah, I feel like this person is realizing like, okay, there's much more here. Yeah, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is all about moving on, progressing. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like you had to, you know, tell yourself, like, even though I have these feelings and emotions, if it's not being reciprocated or if this person doesn't feel the same, it's not healthy for me to just obsess about this person, you know, or keep thinking about this, the Devil. But lo and behold, this person is thinking about you the same way. Okay, they're thinking about you the same way. Look, the King of Cups here over the Star card, because I feel like this is a fated connection. And it's like the more they try to fight something off, the harder it gets to do that. You know, this person may have just ultimately been afraid of your rejection, because if I have this love, admiration, and everything else for this person, but I keep it a secret and I just admire them from afar, well, really up close, right? Because you're friends and you're in each other's lives. But if I just admire them and keep it a secret, well, they can just stay in my life forever. But if I tell them how I feel and the feelings are not returned, now I may lose my friend and my feelings going to be hurt. I'm going to feel rejected, right? But ultimately, what they're being guided to see by Spirit is that they can't know unless they say something. You know? And then the World card, I feel like this person really thinks about you all the time. Like, you know how a person would say, hey, you know, stop making such and such the center of your world. Whether it's a person, a thing, whatever, right? A habit. I feel like that's how this person views you. Like, they view you like you're the center, you know? Or this relationship is the center. Like, they're like, okay, you know, like something about this connection helps everything in their life make sense or something. All right, so let us see. We have the Three of Cups, the Hermit. Yeah, see, it's not just that, because when you went ghost, it was like, okay, yeah, this is not just a friendship. This is so much more than a friendship. Okay, Five of Swords. That's when they said, okay, all right, because something's not right with how I'm feeling. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a message. So I feel like this person is going to send you a message, or they already did. And when they do, you don't know how to feel about it. Okay. Because of how you were made to feel. Again, Ten of Cups could have been something you always saw with you and this person. You know, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles could have been something you always thought would be what comes from this, you know, or what came from this. But because of the way that things transpired, the way everything went down between you two, you just eventually stopped thinking about it that way, or thought that it was just not possible for y'all. You know what I mean? So in the event this person reaches out to you and they're expressing love, you're confused and you're like, I don't understand. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups, but it's because you're stuck. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, it's because you're stuck on their mind. All right, so Judgment, yes, phone calls, text messages, this may shock you, this may surprise you, but they want to hold on to you. Okay. We had the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, yep, and the Eight of Wands. They're going to communicate what they were keeping hidden, this passion and desire they have for you. Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yep, you're manifesting this. It's coming in. Okay. That's the thing. When you're a master manifester. Some of you may be master manifestors and you don't even know it. But when you're a master manifester, you could manifest something even when you don't believe that it's going to happen. You can say, whatever. It's not my twin. Don't care. Who cares? They don't even see me like that. Whatever. So it happens even faster then. You know, or something like that. With the Eight of Wands. The Emperor. Yeah, I can't make this up. It's like you pull them in by you saying, okay, it's like you accept it, you let go, you understand the value of your time, your energy. You're not going to put effort into something where you're the only one who views it that way, but obviously you're not. So both of you are about to be seeing some differences happen here in this relationship. All right, the Devil and the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So enough with the hiding my feelings. Let me tell you, I really want to come together. Okay. And also, let me tell you what took me so long. Right? Why didn't I say anything this whole time? Because I feel like that's what you really want to know. Let's see the Seven of Swords. Afraid of your rejection. I'm telling you, that's just really ultimately what it is. I was afraid of your rejection. I was walking around, you know, feeling burdened, heavy, because I'm carrying these feelings and emotions. You distanced yourself and that made it worse. Okay? Five of Cups, that made it worse. Yes, that's all it is. You know, it's not that, oh, I'm lying to you about something serious or important, but it's like I had these feelings and I was afraid to admit them because I didn't want to ruin what we already have or something like that. The Tower. Yeah, so this apology is going to come as a shock to you because they still want this with you. That's why I said an abundance of love, an abundance of prosperity. That's the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you have an abundance coming in here into your life. Look at this. All right, and then underneath that, resolving conflict. I hadn't even known that was there. And then we have forgiveness. Yeah, they need you to forgive them. They want you to forgive them. All right. They may also need to forgive themselves. It says, I forgive myself and I am forgiven. All right. You may also need to forgive yourself. Yin and yang. This is your divine counterpart. Okay. They want to resolve the conflict. It says love, empathy, compassion, understanding. All right. Let's work this out. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak my truth. I want to partake in this beautiful blessing of love together. Okay. I want to enjoy this with you. Spirit has blessed us with a beautiful love. I feel like we should enjoy it. All right. It says romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. And it fell out over the Ten of Cups. All right. So remember, that's that happily married energy. Okay. It says criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. That's the Five of Wands energy. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. All right. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. I keep seeing the sexual healing. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. That's what you did. You fell back. Small back. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. See, you fell back, small back, and then look. All right. It says life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. All right. So those are the messages, my love, that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Information as to how you can book personal readings with me can be found in the description box beneath this video, as well as the Amazon storefront link and the links to my books. Peace and ARIES.